What's going on, world? It's your boy at Big Game James _36, and this is Big Games B.S. presented by MFTK Foundation. MFTK Foundation is the go-to website to help support all the things we need help. These kids expensive, man. Blew the damn near the whole budget in Miami. But nevertheless, we're still moving forward with a bunch of things going on. Fuck it Friday. Hopefully we got everybody in because I got a full day. Got to get this done promptly. And just outside of that, let's get it. Let's start our show off the same way we start our show off each and every day. With the word of prayer.
You already know what time it is, dog. Thank you, God, for another day. Thank you, God, for another day. Thank you, God. God is great. All the time. All the time. Nobody wanna thank you, God. Thank you, God. Go.
All right, what we got today, Jaden?
All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another morning edition of Big Games B.S. here on Friday, January 23rd. This is your first time at the show. Welcome. And if you wonder why it's called Big Games B.S., it's because we bring the good, the bad, and the BS of the sports world, especially football, to your screens, eyes, and ears. Have a quick show today for you guys because we're going to be keeping up and getting you the details revolving college football and NFL. While the college football season is over, we do have some updates. And then we're going to talk about the NFL playoff season is here. AFC, NFC championship season is around the corner, happening on Sunday. So we're going to take a look at the games that are coming up, take a look at some news and some coaching updates before getting to the Big Games BS section, where we bring the scope of the conversation outside of the typical football world. We have a food review topic to discuss in an OG Wildin segment that pertains to football. So
I got a BS of busting too, Jaden. I got some cookies and shit.
Okay, nice.
We never posted your mom's thing with the crackle. Not crackle. What's the stuff I eat? I only eat peanut brittle.
No, I didn't get a chance to post
I don't know if that brittle might be, but there's some cookies on the table. You can go bring. It's a white bag with some big ass cookies in it. Got all kinds, and it's a local person too, so we'll eat them live on air. If it's good, you're gonna know about it. If it's bad, you're gonna know about it. I gotta find a signature thing though, Jaden. Maybe you can help me when we go to the Super Bowl. I don't want to throw my glasses; they're too expensive. Unless I go get cheap glasses. I don't want to do the tenderism thing. That thing feels a little bit worn down now. But like, we got to find something. Like, and I can't do the Keith Lee praying hands. I don't like that. So, got to find something signature for me to be able to do for these reviews, especially when I eat the food for real. So, but let's go ahead and go with what you got.
Duke quarterback Darian Mensah has officially entered the portal, and Mensah is the top available QB in the 247 Sports rankings. According to Chris Hummer, Miami looms as the favorite to land him, per sources, also pending Duke's lawsuit against Mensah as well. And their star wide receiver, former Harvard transfer, also entered the portal as well, and they're expecting him to follow Mensah if Miami actually ends up pulling the trigger on the quarterback. But just wanted to give you guys an update on the ACC champion quarterback, Darian Mensah and him entering the transfer portal. Do you think Miami will pull the trigger on Mensah after the Carson Beck quarterback situation?
Well, I think that was what has always been the rumor that this is where he's going. But right now with Duke, have you seen the lawsuit that Duke put out on him? Like Duke has basically put a what is it? They filed an injunction on him leaving anywhere, but like he literally signed his rights over for $8 million. It was only 2 years, like $8 million for 2 years. He can't do anything. And I mean, he can't leave Duke. He can do whatever he wants to do. But I'm shocked that he's really doing this. But Miami, again, we on Wednesday's show and what Miles created a reel for, it was very funny, but it was basically the MAC. Like they came in and said, we have enough money to buy you out of that contract and pay you handsomely. I think that would actually make Miami probably better, I believe, in my heart of hearts, with the Menzies trade. I mean, that trade. The Menzies, whatever you call it, whatever his name is, Mensah pickup. But I also don't believe I don't believe any I don't believe Duke's got the lawyers and Miami's got the money. They'll tie this up in court. And I just think this is why it's important that young men really read the contracts and really understand fit over finance is sometimes one of the most important things that you could do. I want you guys, I want them to make money, but at the same time, I want them to make sound, solid decisions. But that him to Miami would be the best quarterback get that they've had. I mean, Carson was more accomplished on paper. Obviously with 2 national championships, big recruit coming out of high school, multiple college football playoff runs during his time at Georgia. This man right here, though, I think actually fits. He's a combination of all of the quarterbacks, the King, Cam Ward, Carson Beck. He's a combination of all of those guys. Which, by the way, I'm still perplexed, and I haven't talked to Denny yet. Has anybody noticed that Carson, who is a very athletic quarterback, never used his legs in that game? He used it a lot. But like I'm trying to figure out what was going on with him, but I haven't but oh, okay, sport. Can we put up Sports Mark's comment? That's what it was. That's what I was trying to find. I love when they add when people add intelligent comments to everything. That's what I love about this channel. That a lot of people, it's probably the reason why we don't we ain't getting as much buzz because it's smart talk. It's not just me talking at you, we're dialoguing. But Duke fighting back. He can enter the portal, but he just can't sign with a new school till a judge hears the case. So basically, a school ain't gonna know what they got until the summer at the earliest. And they're gonna probably keep, again, one of the things, if you've never learned anything else, I can literally do court TV from my show. Just as a guy who's been sued. And a guy who knows other people who have been sued. Like, I got a friend who's this person, something happened at their establishment. The judge threw their case out and they keep trying to sue him. This happened like in 2020. Like, so like now they're still going up. Like, I don't remember the last movie I went to the movie theater and saw, let alone what happened in 2020. To be able to speak accurately about some of those things. But like they're gonna, one, discovery is a motherfucker. Always remember that. A state. So like this is the craziest thing about legal for people who don't know about this. So Miles, I want to sue you, right? I have to go get somebody to serve you the papers. They have to find you.
Yeah.
So like to get served, or sometimes they'll do certified mail, but that's kind of bullshit. You can always throw that out because you have to sign. Unless you have to sign for these things. Like they could say certified mail, but if they just put it in your mailbox, you have to hope to be able to see it. And you can always say, I didn't see it. So that's the first thing you got to do. Then their attorney gets a few days. I mean, your attorney, the person you serve their attorney gets about, I think, is it 5 days? I think it's 5 days to whatever the date of to respond to the accusation. And then they get 5 business days or so to respond to said accusation. Then you have to get put on a docket and you have your pretrial stuff. Then you have this thing called depositions, and depositions have to line up with everybody. So like, it's not like I could just say I want to do a deposition on Tuesday. I have to be able to get all the people I want to depose at that spot. Now within reason. Then after one deposition, the other side gets to depose. So you have to set that up after a certain amount of time. Then if you didn't get all the information in that deposition that you want to do, and you feel like there's some other things, you can go get another deposition. And then you have to go to mediation before you go to trial. And that's where a lot of things get solved in mediation. But say you don't like it, because Duke's not going to like any of the mediation. So you're too far apart. So now you have to go, now the judge, you go back in front of the judge to go figure out where you want, when you want to do the trial. Now, it also depends on where they want to fight this at. North Carolina law is different than Florida law. There's a lot of different states that have different business law, which makes this a clusterfuck. And you know the person who gets hurt in all this? Mensa. But, you know, the last day of her role in Miami is today. Oh, wow. Hold on. I need Jaden, go ahead and go to the next thing I need you to tell you.
All right, since we're on the topic of college football, let's give you guys some statistics following the college football title game that occurred between Miami and Indiana this past Monday on MLK Day. So according to Yahoo Sports, the championship game, which peaked at 33.2 million viewers, was the second most watched cable telecast ever per ESPN. So definitely had a lot of big numbers of viewers watching this game, and there was a lot of eyes on this game as well. So shout out to everybody watching that game who tuned in, and shout out to Kurt Signetti as well, because Google made sure to get the coach right, because he had an iconic interview. You can see it right there in the bottom right, telling the world to Google him. And once you Google Kurt Signetti, you can see that right there. So pretty cool. Google kept that in mind after he won.
Play the audio. My bad. Yeah, I'm good. Play the audio so that people can know what you're referring to. So like click on the video is like right, I guess, up behind my head. Yes, because it's if any other coach does this, that's why I said you weren't here, Jay. All you need, you could do all of the things that people say is wrong with college football, and you can do them to the best of your ability. You just need an old, angry white guy to slap on it, and everybody loves it. Transfer portal, transfer portal is ruining college football, except for at Indiana. The kids don't listen to anybody because they're getting paid too much, and they're from the transfer portal, and they quit on their teams, and there's no loyalty. Except for Indiana, who pays a lot, has a billionaire benefactor, and has a team that had damn near 90% of the roster that transferred. He literally gutted JMU to go to Indiana, and their starting quarterback was that. Don't get me wrong. Hey, argue with your grandmama, with your dead grandmama. I'm telling you what the facts are. He made some kids unloyal to JMU and preaches loyalty to Indiana. But I like him. I like the system. I'm not a hater of the system. He does a lot of shit wrong. A lot of shit that we would consider evil. It's basically everything that Nick Saban went in his press conference and said was wrong with college football. His former protege is doing it. But the reason why it works is because, simply put, you can push the play button.
Who?
All of the above. I mean, how do you, is there a
it's pretty simple. I win. Google me.
Oh my goodness. Hell. I say that, any athlete says that, arrogant prick. Signetti says that, I love that energy. which I'm not faulting you. I love that energy. I just also think it's hilarious the hypocrisy in which we live in, because if I can't think of if Memphis's head coach does that, he's an arrogant black guy. I'm not going to leave that to that. Lane Kiffin does this. Arrogant guy. But you like the angry, I don't know if Signetti's short or not. Kirby's an asshole just like this. We love Kirby. I love Kirby. Kirby coached me. Kirby's an asshole. Apparently Signetti's an asshole. But he's a winning asshole. And one thing that America loves more than they love apple pie is a fucking winner. So, hey, good stuff. I love it.
When they do it.
It's a problem when I do it. Fuck them.
Let's check out some NILs, aka Knowles in the league. These are the Knowles who popped out in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Keon Coleman had a 10-yard receiving touchdown against the Broncos. Renardo Green had 5 total tackles. 4 of them were solo, was the Seahawks. And Jared Verse and Braden Fisk had 3 total tackles, 2 solo, 2 TFL, and 2 QB hurries, while Fisk had 4 total tackles, and 2 of them were solos. So shout out to these NILs, aka Knowles in the
Tatum Bethune
league.
didn't play? Didn't make no stats in the divisional?
Let me double check that game
Because they didn't
for
put nothing in there.
you guys as well. Make sure to give you guys the correct stats. Looking at the top score right now for Mr. Bethune. So, yep, looks like he didn't get on the box score at all.
Damn.
Yep, but no surprise
Oh,
there.
he's hurt. Somebody said he's hurt.
49ers got beat 41-6. And so a lot of people didn't get a chance to put up the stats they wanted, but he Bethune does. So just wanted to update
I need the Rams and the Patriots in the Super Bowl for us to have a content field day. Because we'll have Pop and Terrell, and then I'll try to get Pop to get me some more people for the Patriots. And then obviously we'll have Verse and Bubba Sparks. Well, I can't think of his name right now. Fisk. And then he looks like Bubba Sparks. He sounds like Bubba Sparks, bro. It's like I mean, I like Bubba Sparks too. I don't know, what is Bubba Sparks doing? Did he just go back to being a regular white?
He got it. That's a good question.
I mean, Bubba Sparks was hot, and Collar Paul, Bubba Sparks.
The song with Jadakiss.
Yeah. The Ugly song was crazy, was going crazy on Football Highlight. I feel bad for the kids these days. Their music is not anywhere near as good or just inspiring. Like, I be trying to find songs to put on some of our highlights from the past weekend. And I don't want to hear NBA Youngboy again.
Oh my!
Some of these things aren't good.
I sound too old when I talk about it.
That's what I feel. That's what I feel like. I feel old.
Right.
But like the highlight, the Ugly is up in here. That song was great.
This new booty.
That's what I'm talking about. Like that you couldn't put that on a highlight, but that was a good song.
Yeah.
But I also think because they had good music videos, and I could go find a place to go watch a good music video.
Timberland was killing the beats back
then.
then.
Oh man, yeah.
It says Bubba Sparks, according to AI, is focusing on his recovery from substance abuse. So and doing podcasts.
So his
and
music,
things like that.
His music sucks then.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be a podcaster. He's a podcaster now.
That's what it says. Says he's sharing his journey on podcasts and social media.
Yeah, that's about
emphasizing mental health, sobriety.
Man, kudos to him. It does nothing for me, but I hope he gets. I hope he gets the help,
Yeah.
But at the same time, yeah. I like the fun stuff. But go ahead, Bob.
Let's get into some AP awards. These are your AP finalists for the NFL honors, and there's some familiar faces on here. For your MVP finalists, you have Josh Allen, Trevor Lawrence, Drake May, Christian McCaffrey, and Matthew Stafford. These are your MVP finalists. And then we're going to move on to Coach of the Year because there's another familiar face on here. Liam Cohen, Ben Johnson, Mike McDonald, Kyle Shanahan, and Mike Vrabel. You also have Assistant Coach of the Year, Vic Fangio, Brian Flores, Vance Joseph, Clint Kubiak, and Josh McDaniels. For
Hold
your
on.
offense. Oh.
Go back. That's the assistant coach of the year. 3 former head. Oh, that's player, not offensive player of the year. We know who needs to get that. It's either it either needs to be that in Jigba or Puka. I like what Drake did, but like Puka was a cheat code, man. Go to the assistant coach. I was trying to figure out what that was because all those are most of those guys are former head coaches.
I'd give it to Fangio.
They're definitely not giving it to Fangio. Flores, though. Flores making Minnesota what they were with the mid that they had at quarterback. I mean, he was definitely on, but to be able to stop the other team, to give them enough chances to actually be good, that's voodoo.
I mean, Vance did the same thing.
Yeah, Vance is a good coach as well. Wait a minute, wasn't Vance Joseph at Denver? Where are the Vance coach? And Josh McDaniels, I do believe, should get some, like, he's in his bag. Like, sometimes you got to realize when you're just a coordinator and flourish.
Their tenure at Denver Broncos head coach.
That's what I thought, man.
Oh,
yeah, he drafted DeMarcus Walker.
17 and 18, 2017.
Yeah, I was about to say, I remember that because he was the one who came up with the bright idea to first make DeMarcus lose a bunch of weight to make him a linebacker when he's not athletic. And then they came up with the better idea to bulk him up to damn near 300 pounds to try to move him from defensive end to D tackle. It was crazy.
This is your Defensive Player of the Year finalists: Will Anderson, Nick Bonito, Myles Garrett, Aiden Hutchinson, and Micah Parsons.
Give it to the black polar bear. Like, look, if you look at Myles Garrett, especially in that picture, he has the eyes of a polar bear.
I just want to always Coca-Cola.
Right, I'm saying, like, doesn't he look like just that? It explains shit now.
He does look
like it explains why he's so dominant. Like, it's not fair. Like, everybody talks about, the women talk about what's safer. I'd rather be with the bear. Okay. All right. You see what the bear does every Sunday. Like, men are not safe with bears. All you people who think you can fight a gorilla, you can't beat Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
If you can't beat Myles Garrett, you cannot beat a gorilla. Just letting you know.
And didn't he beat the sack record?
Yeah, he's getting it, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. And this list is bullshit. Because Devin Lloyd's not on it.
These are your offensive and defensive rookie of the years: Jackson Dart, Emeka, Travion, T-Mac, and Tyler Shuck for offense. And on defense, Abdul Carter, Nick Emanwari, James Pierce Jr., Carson Sweshinger, and Xavier Watts. Got a chance to see a lot of these dudes last year. And last but not least, James, we got one more category. Comeback Player of the Year: Stephon Diggs, Aiden Hutchinson, Trevor Lawrence again on this list, Christian McCaffrey, and Dak Prescott round out your Comeback Player of the Year.
T-Law, the only guy who's actually on the MVP. Like, they're gonna get he's from around the way. Best believe he leaving with something. Like, Trevor, like Stephon Diggs, no. He's doing, like, well, actually, let me see, before I say it, what are his stats? And what did he
Definitely.
come back from? Like having multiple baby mamas and dating Cardi B, and like, yeah, he sucked. His career took a stumble. But like, was it? I mean, right now I'm blank because I'm genuinely blank. It might be something that tragic. Okay, 1,000 yards. He had 4 receiving touchdowns.
Yeah, it's not anything special. He's had some clutch plays, like in the last playoff game. He had a clutch catch. Dependable.
Just
but it's
because
not big
he had an injury, so obviously clearly had injury last year. But like, he's no,
Yeah, no way.
no.
He's a role player.
Yeah, like no, like if he had like 10 touchdowns, like Aiden Hutchinson probably did without me knowing because he had a major injury. He came back and he put up stats that were I'm sure he's got double-digit sacks. Pull up the list again. Jaden, who else was I'm not giving it to the guy who's well, never mind, I can't say that. Let me step back and say what I feel, like how I want to say without being offensive. You got a guy who is he coming back off of multiple court cases? Remember, he's the guy who raped a man and assaulted him and his bro. You don't remember? Stephen Diggs likes both. He's greedy. He can't pick which side he wants to play on. CMC is always hurt. Dak Prescott is just always coming back from his own. The only person on this list who we were all ready to write off is Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence played like he's got MVP caliber season, man. Like I'm not giving like Stefan's problems were his own, even if he tore his ACL. It still was his own. Aiden Hutchinson had the same kind of injury, and Aiden Hutchinson is fine. Like I'm just not like Trevor Lawrence. Nobody faced more ridicule from outside sources and inside sources than Trevor Lawrence. The only person on this list who's probably Pro Bowl, who should be in the Pro Bowl, should be All Pro, but the AFC had some of the best quarterback play this year, would be Trevor Lawrence.
Oh my God. I just read the Stephon Diggs thing.
Stephon Diggs, yeah, man, it's crazy.
He's filing a defamation lawsuit though against the guy.
Of course, if somebody said that if I'm not of that community, I'm filing a defamation lawsuit off rip. And then especially if you're saying I'm trying to strong arm the booty. Like that's wild. That's a wild assertion. Actually, wild assertion is a wild word to use right there at that point.
Full paragraph.
And that's why I'm like, people want me to feel something for Cardi. No, you left one whore for a bigger whore.
Yeah, that is crazy. You did. That was.
You knew y'all was both cheating on each other. Why you was pregnant at that?
The one dude, everyone in the locker room says they would not.
Nobody wants I'm not giving no comeback honors to the guy who nobody wants to leave their sister or brother around. He leaving with both. That's why the celebrities don't live real lives.
Not at all.
I have no beef with him. I think he's probably a great person. He's just interesting in his other pursuits. You got Jaden, do you have any other notable NFL honors that are up that we need to talk about?
We got one more coming from the U, Mandarin University. The player of the year, actually. No surprise. Bryson.
Full pay, listen, again, if your child is still in doubt, if you're still trying to figure out, come to the U. Like, yeah, this man is amazing. It's so many people that hate on this kid that it baffles me. If you want to know what pure unadulterated hatred is for anything, just go look at my stuff or our stuff on MFTK 7v7 or Mandarin University, or just look at the comments that they leave for Bryson.
He's like 13.
It's 15 now.
Oh, okay.
But like they've been doing it since he was like 13. And it's like these guys are you just like look at them like, what is wrong with you? Who raised you? He's a walking ticket. And he doesn't even give a shit about any of this stuff.
Are these mostly adults?
Yeah, well, mostly adults. And then what happens? Here's what happens: is bitch made men and this is why I blame women for everything. And I don't mean this in a negative way, but they have a lot of control over this situation. Stop having sex. Like, again, if you didn't realize you're a lesbian, if you're fucking a bitch, you're a lesbian. I didn't make the rules. That's just what it is. And if your man is a bitch, you're fucking a bitch. You're a lesbian. People get mad at me for just this 1 + 1 = 2.
And is a
if your man a bitch, you fucking a hoe.
I gotta keep that one.
I'm just saying, like, I got Duval County Public Schools let me go for that. But where is the lie in the statement? But what I'm saying is, but what happens is, and why I blame women is you procreate with these men. You allow the men who can't stop the microwave at 0.01 seconds. You allow them to go up in you raw. It's clues to this game, baby. Like it's training. Like, my rhythm and withdrawal method is immaculate. Because for my life, I can set that microwave and I know, because I couldn't wake up the whole house. Microwaves used to be louder back in the day, or the house was also smaller back then. But you go boom, push that button, and you ain't got to wake up the whole house. But what happens is you procreate with a bitch, and it's not a double negative. And so these guys have jealousy issues. And to quote one of my favorite ministers, Sean Corey Carter, male shouldn't be jealous. That's a female trait. And not saying y'all are jealous, but I'm just saying there's insecurities that happen with people who have means. And so what happens is we have a bunch of men who don't even stay in these women's lives. So they leave, and they already had that bitch trait in them that they passed on, like sickle cell.
Oh my God.
And then now they being raised by a woman who doesn't necessarily understand that men shouldn't be doing these different things. And so now it gets compounded. It's like when I tell y'all about my father. If my father would have been around, the things that y'all think I do that are crazy would have been enhanced. So what happens is the things that we need to weed out of these young men get enhanced. He had own teammates not cheer him on.
It's true.
Because they were mad that he got that. And sometimes you just got to recognize. I talk to one of my dogs all the time, Crow. That motherfucker a mutant. God spilled a lot of talent in him that he did not spill in me. Ernie Sims talked to Ernie yesterday. But you know what I don't do? I never hated on their journey. I'm still to this day one of their biggest cheerleaders. But like, this young man just asked people. But again, the funniest part about it is they're envious. He could give a damn about any of this shit. He didn't want to go. Still doesn't want to go. Jaden, you know, I asked him if he wants to do all the events that we do. I say, hey, you want to do any of these events? You know what he said? I'm good. I just want to do what they're making me do. And I just want to go to my hotel room and I want to come back. And I don't want to go to the Super Bowl because the first time I go to the Super Bowl, I want it to be when I planned it.
Wow.
That's all I'm saying. But man, all I know is this: Mandarin University, MFTK 707, will be represented at the NFL Honors. You have to ask yourself, will your high school have anybody at the NFL Honors? And the answer is probably no.
Let's take a look at some coaches in the mix. So, Ravens have finally hired a new head coach. They're hiring Chargers defensive coordinator Jesse Minter as their head coach, and they're signing him to a 5-year contract. We talked about Stephon Diggs, and we know Stephon Diggs does not come on backs, but Mr. Minter, is coming back to the Ravens organization. So he now reunites with the team he coached from 2017 to 2020. That was his actual first job when he was on Harbaugh's staff. Now he is the 4th head coach in franchise history. So congratulations to the Ravens on finding their guy. Happy to see how he's going to utilize Kyle Hamilton in the mix as well on that defense. So grateful to see them get a coach for one of the most historic franchises in the NFL. And this is just their fourth head coach in franchise history, James. So definitely going to be exciting for him. But he has some familiar territory since this was his first job. And congrats on getting that paper. And going from a coordinator to a head coach is a very big step. So I can just say good luck to you, Mr. Minter.
I think he's gonna I think that's gonna issue. They're gonna get rid of Lamar with this hire.
No, where do you see Lamar going since you just said that? If he gets released or gets traded, whatever.
Yeah, trade him.
Traded.
No clue. I just got a feeling like he's gonna want to go into a direction to make them more defensive minded. So like, I think you're gonna try to see if you could get something for Derek but even though he's long in the tooth, he still has. It's like a good old truck. He still got some mileage there.
These are the updated NFL head coaching spots. So Ravens, Jesse Minter, Giants with John Harbaugh, Stefanski to the Falcons, Halfley to the Dolphins, and Robert Saleh to the Titans. So these are your head coaches that have been solidified. Bills, Steelers, Browns, Cardinals, and Raiders are still awaiting a new head coach for this upcoming season. And we're going to keep you guys updated on the remaining teams as well. But we're going to go to the Falcons' new head coach, Kevin Stefanski. So let's backtrack a little bit. The Buccaneers quarterback Baker Mayfield had this to say in response to Kevin Stefanski, to a tweet regarding Kevin Stefanski and how he handled the quarterback situation at the Cleveland Browns, especially when it comes to Baker Mayfield and Deshaun Watson. So D. Orlando Ledbetter actually had a tweet mentioning these sentiments with Kevin Stefanski had a dumpster fire at quarterback in Cleveland. Baker and Deshaun Watson failed. Baker actually quoted this tweet and said, "Failed is quite the reach, pal. Still waiting on a text and call from him after I got shipped off like a piece of garbage." Him referring to Stefanski. "Can't wait to see you twice a year, coach," since he is now the coach of the Atlanta Falcons, and the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are in the NFC South division playing twice a year. But Sean King responded to Baker Mayfield saying, quote, "You played like the trash you said he shipped out of Cleveland," unquote, on the Coach and JP show. So it looks like Baker is getting caught in the crossfires when he was shooting at somebody else as well. So, man, what are your thoughts on Sean King's response to Baker Mayfield's tweet about Stefanski?
Trying to see if my dog awake here on the West Coast. Ask him a couple questions about this. I know Sean very well. Like Sean, hey, hold up. Sean doesn't pull any punches, man. And he's right. That's all right. We don't have him in context because the numbers don't always just express what happened, right? But can we let's look up Baker's numbers because I don't remember Baker being very good in Cleveland. Yeah, but I mean, that the quarterback gets all of the credit when a team wins. And that's not always fair. They also get all of the blame when the team loses. He was drafted number 1 overall. And I mean, he wasn't trash. He was mid, though. Let's not let's be real, right? He's played exponentially better in Tampa. But like, all right, you don't like what you don't like what the guy said about that. You weren't just shipped out like a piece of garbage from Cleveland. You were shipped out like a piece of garbage from LA. You were shipped out like a piece of garbage from Carolina. You're shipped out like a piece of garbage multiple times until you met Liam Cohen. And Liam boosted your life. He changed your life. We're all like that. You were one man. The NFL is a microcosm of society. One man's trash is another man's treasure. So what? You are the employee. You no longer became the franchise piece. And they said peace. And they went and got a guy who they thought was better, who actually was performing well until they found out he was a nut-ass freak bull. But what I'm saying is Deshaun Watson was better than Baker Mayfield when they made the trade for him. There isn't a person there's not a person who knows football who wouldn't have made that trade. It just, we didn't know he was getting touched on by as many teams that played with that Baker Mayfield's played for. Just a little bit too many. But Baker, this is the thing that I don't like, is that you understand that this is a business. There is nothing personal in this, and nobody likes you really in this thing. They like what you can do for them, and then there becomes a relationship because both of you guys were good to each other. But it's not, if you suck, like if I'll even go back to the old man that I truly love and have true endearment for, and I miss, like he's my own grandparent. If I wasn't good, Bobby Bowden wouldn't know who I was. And you know what? That's okay. That's the business. That's how this game is played, dog. Like sometimes I think everybody forgets that. Wow, Polo Kid, put up what Polo Kid said. You talk about trash, like here are 3 names that have done more than what you have done. And you were drafted in front of all of these people.
The Browns.
I mean, the Ravens were struggling. The Bills were at the bottom of their thing, and Sam Darnold was with
Name me another Brown besides Miles. Just another Brown.
But they had to do that smoke weed all the time that they had to get rid of that went to the Patriots. I can't remember his name, but he was good. Exactly. The Browns, the kid with the Black Panther name, the tight end, they suck at quarterback. It's a historically bad franchise. But what I'm saying is, Bake, they brought you in number 1 overall to change life. Like, you know what you know who's going to talk about, who's going to be talked about like this in a few years? Cam Ward. Tennessee's going to say, man, we brought you in to save us. You failed us.
I think the organization,
a lot of responsibility. It may be, and to be honest with you, the fact that Kevin Stefanski has another job is a problem in of itself. It literally, and where he has a job, you fired the coach with the blackest name in NFL history. It's not just his first name being Raheem, which is one of the blackest names. It's in the Guinness Book of World Records as one of the blackest names that you could have. But then what his middle name was is even worse. You know he's black by his middle name. There's no way he can be anything else.
Yeah.
In the blackest city in the NFL, second and third are Charlotte and Houston. Baltimore's in there somewhere as well. Obviously, Jacksonville's 33% African-American, but you would never know because of all of the other things. But we know if Atlanta ain't, or Washington, D.C. was nicknamed Chocolate City, but if Atlanta ain't nothing else, it's black. Did you know that 1 in every 4 black people in Atlanta is a gay man?
That's crazy.
It's crazy. I just made that up, but it feels good because like downtown Atlanta, it's a lot of gay black men. Give great customer service, very aggressive, terrifying, by the way. Never knew Chick-fil-A could sound so delicious than when the dude was just taking my order when the last time I was there. Just a smacking and tasting his words like a motherfucker. But you got rid of that to bring a guy named Stefanski in. Like, you literally have taken every black male's mom, what they've said, you've got to work 3 times harder. You have literally made this true because you didn't take a good white. You didn't take Harbaugh. You took Stefanski, who failed, in a place where everybody fails to bring him to get rid of a coach who went on a 4-game winning streak and almost got you to win the division. Sometimes I'm not saying that owner is anything. But what I'm saying is when you write it down on paper and you read it out loud, it does not look good. It's hard to vouch for. I fired Raheem for Stefanski. But my bad. It doesn't like, is it just me? Does anybody else kind of wish that, like, maybe they could have got better? The Bills owner is wild. Like they are truly exposing this Bills owner for a POS. But my bad. But shout out to Baker. Shout out to my dog Sean King for popping off on him. I hope he's in San Francisco so we can link up and talk shit.
Speaking of the Bills have this head coaching interview schedule on Friday. Chargers OC Mike McDaniel. Saturday, Commanders run game coordinator Anthony Lynn. And then Sunday, Jaguars OC Grant Udinsky for the Bills head coaching.
Okay, so Mike McDaniel's got to be their Rooney Rule guy. There's no way they looked at that. You've seen him up close and personal twice a year.
I think they're putting most of the blame on and giving Mike McDaniels the credit of that for everything was together often with the cheating and all that. Fair
enough. So what we're saying is he got Tua to perform and then Tua regressed. Like, I'm just saying, like, like, okay, fine. You know what? Doesn't matter to me. I have a couple Bills fans that I like. If the way they're doing my bastard son, I could care less what happens to the Buffalo Bills. Anthony Lynn's been a good coach. The last thing they probably need is a defensive-minded coach having Josh Allen. But Brian Flores did say that this kid is ass and he's stupid. And y'all said he was a meanie. He needed that tough love.
He would definitely kind of separate himself from the fan love and section saying, show me the money and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Just to bomb it up.
But I've told people, like, when Tua doesn't think he's really, really good, and that's when he got knocked into a gangbanger. Like, that's when he started like performing at a high level. And I think it's like all of the Disney movies where the kid like falls or something tragic happens, and then all of a sudden like they reset their bone and then their arm becomes super strong, or they're like that's what happened to his head. He got bonked on the head and it got smooth, and then he became a really, really good quarterback. And he hasn't been hit. Like, he just needs somebody to hit him again. Will he die? I don't know. But do you want to perform well? Like, sometimes it's like going to a lot of black mythologies, it's called something else, but like storytelling, you have to go the person who becomes supernatural. That's why people say you make a deal with the devil. That's why when they always see like these guys, they say these things. It's about, in the South, you go meet at the crossroads, and you meet the devil at the crossroads, and you can sign your soul over in order to be able to be good, but you don't know when he's going to come back and pay for it. And that's kind of what Tua is with concussions. You need him to go ahead and make that sign and get concussed, and then he comes back, and then all of a sudden he's balling, and people are like, okay, this is why he's playing well. We needed him to be concussed. And does that end well for him at the end? I don't know.
Devil's still trying to get Tom Brady. I know he something.
Oh, without a doubt. I think Tom Brady sacrifices quarterbacks.
Other quarterbacks. Garoppolo's gone.
Just think about it, bro. Which quarterback have you ever heard come to Tom Brady? Jacoby Brissett is the only one, and I think he's like the black guy in some of the scary movies that escapes. Like, he's never been the same. He's always scarred. But Garoppolo was trash after him. the tall dude from Arkansas, like he was a big quarterback that was there. Like he's had some guys that have come in and just, you know. But yeah, Tom's definitely done something.
We got some news courtesy of The Athletic that the FBI is investigating the former Colts owner Jim Irsay's death. So the Colts said, quote, "We are aware of the investigation, but at this time, we've not been contacted by the FBI or been served with any subpoenas." Per the Washington Post, federal investigators are examining Jim Irsay's drug use, prescription, and illegal.
The guy got caught with $50,000, a brick of Colombian Bam Bam, and pills. Like when he was alive. We've known Jim Irsay is a druggie. That's why they're like, we ain't got nothing to say. You knew this. He's been arrested for this before. Look it up. Put it on the Summer Jam screen if y'all don't believe me. Jim Irsay, type in Jim Irsay arrested for drugs. And you'll see he has a mugshot, I believe, for it. He's just a billionaire and nobody cares. Or he was, excuse me. The things he said, nobody cares. Jim Irsay was a great man. He wasn't a good man. And you know what I say about that? Good men ain't great and great men ain't good. He was a terrible person when you write it down. He's not the person you want to be a role model of outside of the fact that he was a billionaire. It's the only reason people think he's good. I'm sure he gave away a lot of money. He was a billionaire. He had to. But this man didn't serve a day in prison. Wasn't inconvenienced at all. Any of us get caught with that, man, we're going to jail.
It says the owner was arrested in March 16, 2014 for operating a vehicle while intoxicated and possession of controlled substance after police found prescription pills, oxycodone, hydrocodone, and $29,000 in cash in his vehicle. He later pleaded guilty to a misdemeanor count of driving intoxicated in 2023. Yep, 2020. Wow.
Then maybe it was another time he got caught with the cocaine.
Well, it said
okay, I think it was the cocaine. Like he just this is what he went in. I forgot what Texas rapper this was, but he started off, "Your Honor, I'm guilty. Narcotics, I got it." That is basically what he went in and said. Like, and everybody talks about the players when like, yo, the owners are wild. Listen, Bob Kraft has done a lot for getting African Americans and other people out of jail. But he got the wrong rapper out. And we don't want Meek Mill. We want Pooh Shiesty, if we're being honest. C Murder is still locked up. And Monica, yeah, when I watched the stuff about it, like he didn't have anything to do with it, but his problem is he should have told. The information that's out there like that, it was an association thing, but like I'm not. That's a cold ass code. But luckily, when your brother's damn near a billionaire, like it kind of like your time is a little bit different than everybody else's time, probably. And you got Monica. Monica, it doesn't matter who Monica's with, she's always going to be with C Murder. Wow. I think people should take a lot of things in relationships. I personally believe people should be interested in the poly lifestyle if it works for you. But you know what I won't be interested in? If a chick has got one foot in the jailhouse, I am not messing with her. Like that hurts my self-esteem. Like, or what Superhead told Eddie Winslow when she said Lil Wayne could call her at 3:00 in the morning, or they could be in the middle of doing something. If Lil Wayne calls her, she's leaving. Oh wow! I said, yo, that'd have been a grand opening, grand closing. Ain't nobody that good. And there is no, or you would have just had to relegate her to the role in which she has asked herself to be. And that's the whore. And there's nothing wrong with that. Just, I think more people should understand what their roles are. in people's lives. And I think you would be less angry. But anyways, though, Jim Mersey, this is like the FBI investigated my love for lemon pepper wet chicken wings. Like,
he loves them. Case closed.
yeah, I'm like, great, like, ladies and gentlemen, we got them.
Now, James, you had a BS or bussin' food review to do on your own. We are at the Big Games BS section for today. So, what items are you going to be rating on the stream right now?
All right, so y'all can see that. Lean's cookie jar. We got to work on this part right here, but made with love and a bit of yummy, which is true. I did eat a couple of these already. I'll tell you about one. I love peanut butter cookies, by the way. Peanut butter and like I like all. I guess my whole life has been. I had a lot of flavor when I was young. As an older man, I just want regular shit. I don't need all of the cool. I don't need everything. I just want give me a good turkey sandwich with a slice of tomato and some plain Lay's potato chips, and I'm good. I am good. But snickerdoodle cookies, which is about as exotic as I get because it has a cinnamon and sugar, but a good sugar cookie, a well-constructed sugar cookie. And because I'm older, I like oatmeal. So give me an oatmeal raisin one. But I ate the oatmeal raisin one, and I ate this salted, but I'm going to do that one again because I don't want anybody else to have that one. So we're going to eat this is a traditional one. We're going to see if she knows how to do this the right way. So we have a chocolate chip cookie. I already got one out. We got oatmeal raisin. I said I wasn't going to do this because I wasn't sure about it. Oh, but we're going to go fancy. The turtle. My mom used to, I might put this on my mom. I'm going to eat a piece of this and then we're going to get Carmen's review of it. Mom used to get the little turtle chocolates.
Oh, yeah.
And like I couldn't eat them because she wouldn't let us eat them.
Oh.
Because that was adult candy. That was adult chocolate. This is the one right here, salted toffee. I know that's good, but I'm going to eat it on camera just to see if it was good again. You know what? Yeah, then I'm going to eat this. We're going to try the turtle one, and I have a turtle. But she has other things like apparently there's she didn't put the kitchen sink in there, did she? There was a kitchen sink cookie. I thought she put the kitchen sink cookie in there. Maybe it's not. But yeah, so I'll take a piece of this. Miles, can you eat sugar this early in the morning? So Miles will have his microphone on. We're gonna go with the salted toffee. Now I like toffee. I don't know why they call it toffee, but it's supposed to be like coffee, right?
I have no idea.
I don't know. I really, but
that's a good question
to
find out.
But I like salted caramel. It's like chocolate chips in here and everything else too. So if you want to grab a piece of that, Miles, we'll find out what toffee is. Jaden, if you were here, I'd give you a piece too, but you're not. So, yeah, you're trying to break the paper, but so it's really soft. The flavors hit your tongue. And it's super sweet. I really wish I had my coffee right now.
I know that's something.
But again, what do you think, Miles?
This is good. What I like about it, because like you said, as an adult, I can't take too much sugar, so it's subtle. It's a subtle good taste. It's not like something that's gonna get you hyped or mess up your palate.
So we know you can do that one well.
Damn, that's good.
A lot of times in life, and I see it with athletes all the time, they know how to perform. They know how to do all the tricks. They practice the tricks, but they can't do the basics. And that's why they don't get good for very long. It's the simplicity. So if you can't make a good chocolate chip cookie,
oh yeah,
then I mean, what are we doing here? So there we go. Let's get this one right here. We got chocolate chip.
Toffee is a hard, brittle confection made by caramelizing sugar or molasses and butter together, typically heated to a hard crack stage. Wow.
So it's crack.
And they got it.
It's
Image
sugar
looks
crack.
like how you would chop a box.
So it's sugar crack. Now we know why toffee is good.
It looks just like how you would break up.
So it's
sauce.
sugar, molasses, and butter with baking soda. It's cocaine. It's cooked cocaine. You out here making toffee at home and get raided by the FBI. They ain't put you in the Jim Irsay case.
Got a bunch of naked women in the house cooking toffee.
Yeah, yeah. Man.
Damn. Okay. My favorite thing about this is it's soft, but it's not mushy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not like, you know how normally to get cookies soft, you got to have a medium rare.
Right.
Like, what's that? Like, crumble cookies and shit be giving you the medium rare ass cookies.
Right. Them things don't even be cooked.
This is cooked all the way through and it's still soft. What does she do? All right. No, I've already tried this one. I had it with coffee this morning, but I'm gonna let you get this one. And I'll tell you why I like this one. Because this one, there's only one good way to make oatmeal. Like, nobody likes oatmeal for real. Like, you have to do a lot of shit.
Yeah,
like to like,
and
yeah, like you have to put stuff. And it's really one ingredient that really makes oatmeal fire. It's gotta be butter.
Mm-hmm.
You don't put no butter in your oatmeal, your grandmother hates you. Because that's who made you eat oatmeal. I could taste the butter.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. The raisin hit me. Okay. Yo, okay, the raisin just boom right there, switches it up on you.
You're right about the butter in that.
It's sweet, but it's like the butter kind of counteracts it.
Want to call Miss Carmen in for one?
Yeah. Yeah, Mom. I feel like a kid. I really feel like they're really going to fuck me up on this one. He's doing that damn podcast in his mom's garage, his mom's basement. Ma, bring the munchkin. Did Londa just say she likes raisins in her potato salad? Well, I really don't want the munchkin, Mom. I want you. I just know he's got to come with you. I need you to try this cookie for me. Yeah. I don't really remember what turtle candies taste like because you ate them all when you brought them. So,
are you serious?
I'm saying this is a turtle cookie.
Talking about I ate them all.
No, I'm saying you wouldn't let us. That was grown people candy.
Okay, whatever.
Just try it.
Hard.
It's just break it off.
What? Tasty.
Does it taste like the turtle?
It's been so long. I can't remember.
All right, I don't really know what turtles taste like. That's why. But it's good. All right, well there we go. Here, come here.
A whole bag of them.
What's other stuff in that bag? It's crackers too. Crackers.
Crackers?
Yeah. Come on. Oh, never mind. I don't know if we can show them. Never mind. Get them out there. I don't want that smoke. Here you go. Here you go.
Here you go, Grip.
Here. Take them out. Take the thing out. Yeah. Bite.
Really pondering.
Are you doing like it's like you're savoring it? He's putting his hands up. He's like this. What flavors do you taste, son? Yeah. I know, right? Anything else? That too. Did you taste the other thing? Thumbs up. All right, cool. It's toddler approved. The turtle cookie is toddler approved. So that's how you know when kids are getting raised different than everybody else. The kid can eat the turtle cookie, but the adults couldn't. So, all right. So we tried those cookies. Bottom line is it was really funny though. Like, I mean, he was, I'm going to make him like, yeah, he was doing this. I'm like, and then he made noises like he's trying to describe the flavors to me. Damn, that's actually really good. I don't really like. That's actually really good. I don't know. That's supposed to be caramel though. That doesn't. Oh no, it's caramel. Wow. Yeah, that is caramel. That's good. You definitely wanted some more. Like, fat ass ain't gonna eat all my goddamn cookies. But yeah, man. We'll clip this, and I'll tell you guys how to get this in the comments. But you got to have something to drink with this, though. Right? Yeah. I am very mad that this is gone. Don't lay no bag behind him, Bert. That boy can eat. He eats real food. He doesn't like chicken nuggets.
You know, it's the biggest baby ever.
It's a huge baby. That's why I describe him. That's why I describe him as my fat ass nephew. Cute though. That's my dog. Heavy. He looked like Heavy D. It's this exact same complexion. I don't know who that he is rice skinned. Like y'all can tell. I don't care anymore. But like he is right. But that's my dog. He can roll with me anywhere.
Like your grandmother, but neither of the parents are that light.
That's fair enough. Like, he is my grandmother's complexion. Yeah. But yeah. So what else we got, Jaden? Yo, Angelo. I'm the baby gotta love me from the dinosaurs. You were so right. You are so right. Uh-oh.
You remember how that ended?
No, I don't.
The world ended. In case you guys forgot, I was a child watching that. The end of that show was the end of the dinosaur.
This is our OG Wildin' segment for today to close out the show. None other than Playmaker himself talking with Brandon Marshall and Michael Beasley. So, you know, they weren't saying anything positive. So, let's get on with this video and let's get on with
Wait a minute. They have their own. I met Brandon Marshall at the Battle House last weekend. He was on Fanboy and wait a minute, Brandon Marshall, like I Am Athlete Brandon Marshall, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was fanboying Bryson.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, this should be like called the worst behavior podcast. If you got Beasley on that shit. But let's go.
Wait. First of all, y'all know damn well Coke don't last 5 hours. Y'all know damn well Coke don't last 5 hours. And I had partaken in 20 years. But if you got some 5 hour stuff, let me know. That's just what I'm saying, man. Like, stop it. Like, stop saying this stuff. You know what I mean? You've been looking at me for the last 5 hours. Hey, there's no way I can do something on this sideline. But they're not doing it out of reality. They're doing it to get to you. You know what I'm saying? The reality. And another thing I want to say, you know what? When I used to get high, that's exactly what I would say. No matter who I saw. Oh, he high too. Because you high. Yeah. That's the way because you high. You see?
Now you got points were made. I want to say that. Points were most definitely made. It doesn't last that long. But we know he's not gonna admit it. And maybe he's high off life.
Oh, you mean right now?
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm at a game for 5 hours. There's no way. Like, he ain't got a base saying if I would have took a bump.
Oh.
You would have seen me. He would have had to have taken another bump. But it can last 2 to 3 though. But like, and what I think with Mike is that because we all know the stories, and I think it's like when you see a guy who used to be high or used to be a junkie, they still have the twitch or they still have different things that they do because now it's muscle memory.
Right.
So like you was a wild boy in your 20s and your 30s, dog. And like some of that stuff isn't gonna go away. but it's attached to your personality because you used to do this. So it's like, and some people can't get away from it. We look at the Coke era with such nostalgia. Like, think about it like this. Like, can you imagine Jadakiss rapping about things of life today? It wouldn't sound the same.
Michael Irvin stabbed somebody. In case you didn't.
Michael Irvin's done a lot of terrible shit.
For their turn in the barber chair.
Michael Irvin's done a lot of wild shit. Michael Irvin's also walked into a meeting room butt ass naked. Like, I'm just saying, like, it was a while. Like, if you really listen to some of the things that they did back in the, that's why I don't like when old heads call this generation gay. Like the late 80s was the most masculine macho period of all time. Even going all the way up into the early 90s, like these cats was like wearing tight leather pants still, man. Like, go watch Meteor Man and look at what the gangsters that he was supposed to be going up against was dressed like. Like, people act like NWA everybody was. It took a while for that to like become the gangster narrative.
Regulated, dressed like YMCA guys.
Bro, look at the Isleys. Ain't nobody on this thread got more ass than Ronald Isley.
I didn't know him young. I only know.
But what I'm saying, they dressed like they dressed like fairies. Because what happens was that was your costume, and entertainers were supposed to perform and put on costumes. It wasn't like everyday fits and things like that. Like, you know, people wanted the Prince wore assless chaps.
Oh, yeah, that's.
And to quote the late Charlie Murphy, it was the androgyny period. It was the dude that dressed most like the bitch was getting all the hoes. And that's what happened. So, I mean, yeah, man, OG's wilding, man. I maybe he didn't do it during the game, but I definitely know he needed a bump to get him started. And I'm just sorry. Maybe it's still some cocaine left up in them nostrils. It was better in the 80s. It was more pure. It was more pure. So like, it's just like, and it's easier to get now than ever before because nobody does coke anymore. They all do perk and pills and everything else. Like, it's just like cocaine is back to what it was meant to be, a party drug for high-end people. And as a guy who knows some of your favorite politicians, some of the judges that send people to Buck Rogers years are on cocaine, I just don't view it as bad anymore. So that's just my 2 cents, though, man. But I appreciate everybody for chopping it up with me. Got a lot of stuff to go and do. Got Pylon this weekend. Still tons of content from last weekend. To post up. Make sure you like and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We're still trending upwards. And I, definitely appreciate everybody for the support up until this point. Still looking for some sponsors for the 7-on-7 team as we're trying to push and press through all of these different things that we got going on. We will see you guys next time.